Hello, everybody, and happy Halloween. And today I'm reviewing Death Troopers. So, this book was released back in 2009 and has now been reestablished as part of the Legends timeline of Star Wars. So, I got this book for Christmas because I was super interested in reading it ever since I saw a video about the book. And I gotta say, this book does not disappoint at all. It's definitely different for sure, and that's what I like about it. So, it's about a group of Imperials on a prison barge who accidentally loses power, and they find an abandoned Star Destroyer, and they enter it. A crew does, but when they come back, they get infected, and then it starts to spread across the prison barge, and our main characters have to do whatever it takes to escape from this apocalypse. So, this book could really be like, it can be interpreted in different ways. Like, some people probably don't like the idea of Star Wars having zombies, but some people are like, cool, that's actually a good idea. But Star Wars has had zombies before in the Clone Wars, like the zombie Geonosians, or I think in the Ahsoka series, it's the Night Sister Magics. Yeah, so zombies isn't exactly something too big in Star Wars, but it's like a neat concept. But this is where the writer, Joe Shuster, he's kind of just having fun with it. Like, he's having like a bunch of like stormtrooper zombies. We even see it on the cover, like a stormtrooper helmet who is it's just like an undead helmet with blood on it. And our main characters are pretty cool. They're pretty alright. We got Captain Sartoris, who is basically kind of the bad guy because he killed these two brother characters named Trig and Kale. He killed their father, but later in the book he does redeem himself. But our two brothers, they're mainly immune to the sickness, but also who's immune is this doctor named Dr. Cody. She's also immune, but they mainly gathered together to find where to find their way out and find out what's going on. But it turns out the Star Destroyer was apparently abandoned because they were delivering a tested virus called Blackwing. It was ordered by Darth Vader to be sent to be tested, but some of it leaked, and it caused the whole ship to turn the entire crew into zombies and causing the Star Destroyer to drift for knows how long. But Sartoris does like abandon our characters in the middle of the story. But who's also in this story is Han Solo and Chewbacca. And Star Wars Explained, I've seen his old review on it, and he said he wasn't really a fan that they were in the book because he feels like it's just fan service. Honestly, it is. But, like, it's cool to see Han because it makes sense. Because he said he's seen a lot of strange things. And apparently this book takes place a year before New Hope. And it's like, before he met Luke Skywalker and Obi-Wan, he was on some abandoned Star Destroyer fighting zombies. But we get a lot of like gross stuff in this book. Like, I mean, it's zombies, so what do you expect? So once these zombies come to life, they end up like chewing on people, and there's this scene where our fellow character Trig has to like jump on a pile of bodies. Like, I can't talk about it too much without getting too, because YouTube's weird about talking about gore, but yeah, it's pretty gross, but that's zombies for you, like I said. But this book is a lot of fun. The best part is the mystery behind it, like what led to the abandoned Star Destroyer. But as this book goes on, you can easily figure out what's going on. And yeah, this book is pretty short. It's only like 200 some pages. But yeah, I think if you just want to read something fun for Halloween, this is definitely the Star Wars book for sure. And how does the book end? I'll give spoilers. So our characters, they mainly get split up, but Kale, he ends up dying because he is bitten by the zombie, and he ends up getting shot, but he chases after Trig after climbing the pile of bodies, and he actually accidentally falls down a shaft, and he ends up dangling from it, and he's attacked by another zombie from someone earlier in the book where this one guy, a gang member, tried to kill them, but he's become a zombie after being brutally killed. But Han and Chewie try to save him, but they're saved by Sectorus, who has redeemed himself and decides to sacrifice himself after he's bitten himself, and he gave them the codes for a shuttle they can escape on. And we thought Dr. Cody died in the book because she's trying to run around after trying to save Kale. But she ends up finding a lab about this whole virus thing, and she actually is able to help our characters escape. But we almost thought she died, but she didn't. But our fellow characters escape with Han and Chewie, and Han and Chewie are obviously going to survive because plot armor. But they all escape, and Han and Chewie apparently are now going to go find the Millennium Falcon, while I think Dr. Cody and Trig team up to go find this one lady who apparently her husband was on board the prison barge, and the book ends with them. So it's nice the book ends in a nice note. But overall, this book was really graphic, really fun. But if you're not into zombies or gore, this book probably isn't for you. But if you just want to have a fun Star Wars horror novel to read, this is definitely the pick. So it's really up for preference for this book, in all honesty. So I'd give this book probably a 7 out of 10. I think I enjoyed the Obi-Wan book a lot more. But there are definitely more Star Wars books I would love to review in the far future, but we'll have to see. So anyway, thanks for watching, and may the Force be with you always.